It's 6 a.m. in Ohio, and Tom and Terry Tassie are about to kickstart their kids' tightly controlled day.
6 o'clock, look up. 6:01, actually. Everybody up? Colin, you're good? Shani, you're awake? Let's go, 6:03.
In the Tassie household, there is absolutely no lounging around. If your feet don't hit the floor by 7 a.m., you'll amount to nothing.
Colin, why is your bed not made yet?
I'm gonna get on that in just a minute, Dad.
Okay, go, hustle up. Come on, we're gonna be behind schedule now. Remember, I want nice pillow display on the bed.
If we're like 1 minute late, our whole day's ruined.
We have a daughter, Shani, who's 17, 14-year-old son, Trent, and 11-year-old son, Colin.
My mom doesn't like wrinkles on the comforters.
The kids must take care of everything. They have to sweep the floors, they wash the walls down, wipe all the door jambs off the door handles.
It is not an option to be lazy. I don't like a dirty bathroom. You can't get what you want by sitting around the house.
What happens when we have drawers that aren't the right way?
Oh my!
There's one way to do it, and that's what way?
Your way.
And let's fold together. The next project we're going to talk about, ladies. Tom and I had nothing when we started, and we now both have successful businesses. So we're trying to teach the kids the same way.
When Terry isn't presiding over the perfect home, she's a top romance enhancement saleswoman.
Now, if your partner would only do that to you, it'd be a great night, right? I had lost my own identity. Being home with the kids all the time, I wanted something for me.
With Terry's business keeping her and the ladies of Ohio busy, mini mom Shani picks up the slack at home.
Mom's not here. That means we gotta get stuff done.
She sometimes forgets she's really not my mom.
Is your room clean? Yeah. Your socks in the right drawer? I'm not buying it.
For Tom, who owns a car dealership, success is built on structure, discipline, and his own flamboyant flair.
You know, I am somewhat fashion conscious. Certainly, I make a statement when I walk in a room. All that's got to be picked up, swept up, cleaned up. It's important for the kids to work at the dealership for responsibility. Colin, these 2 boxes of paper, we need to walk those into the office.
When my dad asks me to do something, I know when to do it, because if I don't do it, he'll give us a lecture.
You do your homework for a variety of reasons. Don't ask me why you have to do it. I'll tell you why we have to do it. And if you're not teaching kids that responsibility, then how in the world do you expect them to all of a sudden obtain that when they're 21? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
He doesn't use hand gestures that make any sense to the word. He just kind of moves his hands in his kind of head like this.
Back to work.
And he's just out there with his hands just a flinging and a winging.
But Terry is about to abandon her successful business, well-trained children, and gesticulating husband to swap lives with a woman she's never met 200 miles away in Michigan.
Shoulda known. High five.
The Tysons live a life of continual chaos and anarchy, and for this rebellious family, crazy is just the way they like it.
I'm not gonna have any grass left at all.
What?
We do what we want, we do it when we want to do it. If you have to live by an appointment book, you're living in the bubble, and I hope someday it gets popped.
Somebody needs to hose these kids off. It's not me.
Wash yourself off.
I tried to make them stop doing it, and they don't listen to me.
Let's see how many times someone can take a blow to the head.
Todd is a bigger kid than they are. He just goes out there and adds to the problem.
Yeah, I like to get down and dirty with them, so I'll throw a couple pillows. Maybe I might pull a mattress off and try and suffocate him with it.
Our 4 children are Trevor, 18, Mia, 15, Michael, 11, and Autumn, 10.
I'm gonna light him on fire.
Somebody's gonna call the fire department.
I work for the fire department.
Put that out.
What?
We don't have rules in this house because we don't think kids should have rules.
Hey, 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 not so hard. You wanna hit back with a pillow.
Oh, how about I kick my foot up his butt?
They curse quite a
I
lot.
think
Everybody
there was
does.
a time when we used to try to get them not to curse, but like every other word out of your mouth is the F-bomb.
For example, if I said, Dad, go eat a pie, then he'd probably just say, when's the last time you've been knocked out?
My mom doesn't care that I decorate my walls because she thinks that's how we're expressing ourselves.
This one says, I'm one bad.
I can't imagine spending my whole life having to worry about whether my house is perfect. The kids like to sleep in the living room with us. I'm not exactly sure why. You have to get up. When you get the girls up, you're gonna get screamed at. Oh, go get dressed right now. Mike, you're the only kid that's actually getting ready for me. I really appreciate that. Michael seems to be the most grown up in the family, and we don't know where he gets that from.
Sometimes I do think I live in a house with a bunch of crazy people.
Slob the bounty hunter, Todd, and his trusty